Dan the Natural Man Show. Hello. Hello, everybody. It is the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. Yes, I hope your week has been good so far. Today I want to talk about inflammation. The kind of inflammation that is happening within our bodies on a continual basis. And it is this inflammation that they are finding is one of the culprits behind most of our modern day diseases. Diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, dementia, autoimmune disease, cancer, arthritis. They're finding that this low-grade inflammation is fuel for the fire that drives disease. It's kind of like, you take your car and it's not, you run it, it's low on oil, but you run it anyway. What's going to happen is the parts in your engine are going to wear out faster because they have less lubrication. It's important to keep your oil full, your car full of oil. That way it will run longer, it will have more longevity and less breakdown. Same thing with our body. But what's causing all this inflammation in our bodies? Well, crappy diet, toxins in our environment, stress, lack of sleep, lack of exercise, lack of love, lack of purpose, a lot of things. But the first thing you're going to do, if you listen to me long enough, I always teach a plant-based diet. The foundation of a healthy lifestyle is a diet that is based heavily on plants. That's going to be your foundation. And look, guys, if we keep this inflammation under control with lifestyle changes, we're going to be less likely to develop these diseases down the road, even into our old age. Yes, you can be healthy in old age. There are cultures where older people are healthy. We're talking people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s. They're still healthy. We can create the same environment for ourselves, okay? Especially with the advancements, 30 years now, the advancements in some of these longevity medicine could be big. So let's start today to keep ourselves healthy. First thing, plant-based diet. Why? The plant-based diet, whole food plant-based diet, lowers inflammation to such an extent that if you test the blood of a plant-based eater and compare it to the blood of a heavy meat eater, the plant-based eater is going to have a lower white blood cell count. The reason is because this plant-based eater has a lot less inflammation within their body, so their immune system isn't so active trying to get rid of the inflammation that some of these inflammatory foods cause, like meat, dairy, and eggs. And there's a lot of other things that we can do I'm going to teach you that can lower inflammation. But if we keep, because diet is the main thing, because we have to eat 3 times a day at least. If you keep eating foods that are inflammatory, as soon as your inflammation starts to go down, but you eat something that causes inflammation, the inflammation goes back up. So it's like getting a hammer, hit your thumb, and like, oh God, it feels better. I'm gonna hit it again at 12 o'clock. It feels better, it feels like, but I'm going to hit it again at dinner. You see what I mean? So I think that's one of the reasons that the plant-based diet is such a great tool to heal our bodies of innumerable diseases. Because one reason is it greatly lowers our inflammation, and also it builds our gut health, which is directly linked to the overall health of the body and, of course, the inflammation. The gut has to have fiber to be healthy. So now that we have our foundation out of the way, things that we can add to our foundation that will help us. Herbs. Good anti-inflammatory herbs. Of course, are going to be turmeric, cayenne pepper, garlic, ginger, white willow. God, there's so many more, but those are a good top 5. There's a lot of anti-inflammatory herbs. Just look them up. Those are going to help us. Exercise, strength training, and Cardiovascular exercise in the right amounts is going to lower our inflammation. The right amounts, cardio-wise, 3 to 5 times a week for 30 minutes to 60 minutes a session. Strength training, you're going to go 2 to 4 times a week and work all your major muscle groups. Number 3 is going to be hydration. We have to make sure we're keeping our body hydrated with a good, clean source of water. The body has to be properly hydrated to reach its peak health and stay that way. Rest. We need to make sure we're getting enough sleep every night, at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And it's better to go to bed before 12 a.m. 10 a.m. or 12 a.m. Yes, 12 a.m. 10 p.m. is a good time to go to bed, not between 9 and 10 p.m. Stress. I think we all know stress is bad for us, but I also think we all know that, damn, it's everywhere now, isn't it? With that being said, we have to take time out throughout our day to help lower our stress hormones like cortisol with deep breathing, meditation, things like that, okay? We're not going to get rid of stress, but we can help our bodies deal with it. Love and happiness. If you're in a bad relationship, you either need to try to fix it or get out. If you're in a bad job, you either need to try to fix it or get out. If your mind is your worst enemy, if it's a trap, there's all this negative mumbo jumbo crap going on up there. You got to learn how to tame your mind. We all have these problems, but each day we have to strive to get control of our minds, okay? And all of us can do this. Look, none of this is easy for me. Even though I'm a coach, I still have trouble. I do all this stuff I talk about and I teach. But sometimes I had to make myself, but who cares? If you got to make yourself sometimes, do it. Because sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you got to push yourself a little more. But man, it is so worth it to live in a body that is healthy and strong. And you can do anything you want to do physically. I could go out today, I'm going to go cut my grass. I'm going to trim my yard. I'm going to ride my bicycle. I'm going to work on some coaching content. I'm going to go help my mother if she needs it. Okay, and look, I'm 46. You see, the body ages because of the way we treat it. We keep it healthy, and we keep positive. We can do all these things. And it's brilliant. And it's the way that we can be useful to our community, to our families, to our friends. So all these things are worth it. And once you start to do it, it becomes easy, okay? If you're on the hard days, you're like, okay, do it, Daniel. Just do it. Go do that. Go do this. And then later on, reward yourself with a TV show or whatever. You know what I mean? So if this video has been helpful, please like it and share it. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my page, DanielNaturalMan.com. And remember, until next time, keep it natural.